Good afternoon, dear students. The next topic of discussion on fluid mechanics experiment will be on venturimeter, that is to measure or to calibrate the venturimeter. Now this venturimeter, if you see the cross section or the main components of the given venturimeter, you find that the venturimeter is connected to the pipe. There is a conversion section, then a throat section, and there is a long diversion section. And the manometer, the differential manometer which you find here, there is a mercury differential U-tube manometer whose left limb is connected at inlet of venturimeter and the right side limb is connected to the throat of venturimeter. So please remember, to get the pressure difference between inlet and throat, the differential manometer is used here. The direction of the flow is going from inlet section to throat section and further to the diversion section, and again the flow is accumulated in this discharge tank to measure the discharge, and further it is coming to the bottom main supply tank, from where the water is lifted by the pump and it is carried to the required pipe, and further again coming to the venturimeter. So we have to calibrate this venturimeter. We have to find the coefficient of discharge for the given venturimeter. Now the observations to be taken. The first observation is we have to note down the pressure difference between inlet and the throat point. So this pressure difference is observed here in the U-tube manometer. Now in the left side you can find the mercury level, and on the right hand side limb there is mercury level. So take the difference of these two levels. So that is the manometric reading. So this manometric reading will be denoted as X, and here this X we have to find in terms of head of water, that is manometric head. We have to calculate in terms of head of water, that is flowing liquid. So this is the first reading or the first observation to be taken. Find the pressure difference between inlet and the throat. Then the second observation is to get the actual discharge flowing through this pipe. Now the discharge is coming over into this discharge measuring tank. The piezometer will guide us about the level. Now assume the rise, and for that given rise find the time, required time, that is volume upon time will give the actual discharge. Now when to measure the discharge, the outlet valve should be closed. Then assume the initial level and then assume the final level. So for this given rise you have to calculate the time required, that is find the volume of the tank, that is this particular volume, length of the tank, multiply by width, multiply by rise, and this collected volume divided by time will give the discharge flowing through the pipe, right? So second observation will be for this given assumed rise, what is the time. So two observations we have to consider for every reading. One is the manometric reading X, and second is for the known rise, what is the required time, and then further is the calculation of the coefficient of discharge for the given venturimeter. We'll see now what will be the calculations for a sample case, and then we'll find the coefficient of discharge.